Question: what's your passion? What's your purpose? Why were you born? What are you here to do in life? And what's your favorite potato chips? I'm playing about the last part, but let's get into the episode because I'm going to show you guys. So actually, Clark Kent, aka Superman, is going to show you guys how to find purpose and how to find passion in what you do. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Little Dude with another episode of Lessons from Comic Books, where you learn life lessons from fictional characters. In this life lesson, we're going to show you how to find your purpose, how to find your passion in life from your boy Clark Kent. He wasn't always called Superman. At one point he was called Kal-El. At another point he was called Clark Kent. And then later down in his life he was called Superman. In this video, we're going to explore how he becomes Superman and how it ties in on learning your purpose and your passion through one of my favorite Superman stories, Superman Earth 1 Volume 1. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this comic book is actually a graphic novel. This shit long as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a graphic novel, duh. So I'm not gonna get into all the details, but I'm gonna give you the gist of what happens in the storyline so you can understand more about finding your purpose. The reason I love this graphic novel so much, this telling of Superman's origin, unlike the other telling of Superman origins, which is plain, cut, and simple. You know what I'm saying? He was a little dude, he was a little baby on his planet about to blow up. His parents send him off to Earth. He gets picked up by Gohan. Wrong Superman, might be. Right? He gets picked up by the Kents. They raise him up. He knows he got superpowers, and pretty much he knows the whole time that he's gonna be a superhero. There was very few questioning that he was gonna save lives. He just knew he had to do it because with great power comes great responsibility. But that's a different superhero. Let's get back to your boy Supes. However, in this version, it flushes out his origins a little bit more. It makes it more human, more relatable. It deals with two parts of philosophy that I enjoy. Two beliefs. One belief is existentialism, and the next belief is essentialism. I'm probably butchering those names. You know, I got an accent and all that shit, so bear with me. Essentialism says when you're born, God, the big guy upstairs, whatever you want to call him, Spaghetti Monster, gives you a purpose. He said, "Hey, Johnny boy, you're gonna be born and you're gonna grow up to be a bus driver. Hey, Susan, you're gonna be born and you're probably gonna be a stripper." However, exocentralism says fuck all that shit. When you're born, you pick your purpose, not some old guy with a beard that's in the sky, but you yourself pick your own purpose. And I like that a little bit more. No disrespect to no old guy in the sky, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to get hit with lightning. The thing is that if we really have free will, then we get to pick what we want to do. Dealing with your boy Superman, if you really think about it, if you sit down and you mentally masturbate, he deals with both philosophies. And this is why. He was born on Krypton right when it was about to blow up, and him out of all the babies, yes, I know his cousin was sent too, but she don't count for this story. But him out of all the babies on Krypton, and Krypton looked like a big ass planet, probably had a bunch of babies up in that motherfucker. He was picked and sent to Earth, where his powers will grow and he'll become the Superman we know and love, except for when he was, in Batman versus Superman. Anyway, it was almost like it was destiny for him to be Superman. And I'm not talking about Destiny, the stripper that I knew in the strip club. I'm talking about it was almost like it was designed from a higher power for him to be Superman on Earth. But in this storyline, you find out that he has the option to pick to be Superman. And with that said, let's get into this storyline. I'm gonna make it brief. In the beginning of this storyline, you see your boy Clark Kent, you know what I'm saying? He's all grown up. He moves out of Smallville, the country life, to go to Metropolis, the city life. And he's like, damn, that's some tall ass buildings. He's some country boy in the city trying to find his way. Just like us when we go to college, some of us after high school, go to the military. We're trying to find what we like doing and what we want to do for the rest of our lives. So he starts hustling, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to find out what he wants to do, and he tries out for a football team. And you know that with his superpowers, he's gonna make the team. But the coaches, the other players look at him and be like, yo, look at this little dude. What's he gonna do on this football team? And then bam, he's catching the ball, he's playing all positions, he's killing it. And of course the coach is like, yo, we need this dude on the team, we're gonna sign him, he's gonna be the next Tom Brady, all that. Even though Clark Kent likes football, he's kind of like, I'm not sure if I want to do that. He tried out for football because football was something he was interested in. He was also interested in working for some smart ass scientists and becoming a scientist, I guess. So he goes up to this dude and he's like, yo, let me apply. He was like, listen, son, yo, this place is like an exclusive club. You just can't walk up in here and be like, yo, I'm gonna work for you. You gotta be hella smart. You gotta be Bill Gates, Stephen Hawkins, Neil deGrasse type of smart to work for us. And he's like, yo, I'm hella smart. I'm gonna show you. And he writes down a formula and gives it to the guy and says, hey, you see those guys working over there? They're trying to, I guess, get electricity out of salt. Give them this formula and they'll find a solution on how to get electricity out of salt. So Clark, he writes down a formula and it says, listen, player, I'm gonna leave you alone, but give this to them. This is the solution. I promise, if you give this to them, I'll leave you alone. I won't come back. I'll do something else. He's like, fine. And he goes up to the scientist. He gives them the formula, and they're like, dang, that's the solution. So the head boss that was pushing him away was like, yo, buddy, what's your name? Come over here. You know, you want a job? I'll give you a job. You're hella smart. Because, of course, Superman, in a lot of comic books, most comic books, he's extremely smart. And he pretty much applies for everything he has a slight interest in. He's interested in football, he becomes a football player. He's interested in baseball, he becomes a baseball player. He becomes a scientist. He becomes a financial guy, like on Wall Street. And he even becomes a construction worker. He tries things that he's first interested in to see if that interest sparks into a passion. And the biggest lesson that this story is teaching us is that to find your purpose and find your passion, you got to go out there and try different things. A lot of us get taught from our parents, from our teachers, from people that are older than us to find something you love to do and do that. However, they never tell us how to find what we love to do, how to find our purpose, how to find our passion. Not only don't they show us how to find our purpose and our passion in our life, but they also unintentionally lie to us. And what I mean is, one of the biggest lies that has been told to us as a kid is that you have to find a career and you have to stick with that career for the rest of your life. They might have not said it exactly like that, but how many times as a kid have you heard, hey, make sure you find a high-paying career and make sure you find something you like to do, because you're going to be doing it for a very long time. You're going to do it from your mid-20s until you decide to retire. That's bullshit. One of the best pieces of advice that somebody told me when I was a little dude was no career or no job has to be permanent. That no matter what we pick for a career or job, we don't have to do it for the rest of our lives. The thing that I want you guys to take away from Clark Kent doing multiple jobs and multiple interests is that you should at least write 5 things that you're highly interested in and then go out and try them. Because you'll quickly realize when you go out and try them that you'll be more interested in some things than other things. And those things that you are highly interested in can lead into a future career that you're actually passionate about. You might accidentally discover your passion through these interests. And wrapping up with the storyline, this is exactly what happens to Clark Kent. He stumbles on a newspaper, he starts reading it, and he's like, yo, this is pretty dope. He goes, he applies for the news paper company, the Daily Bugle, and he gets the job. And he realizes that he likes writing. He likes being a news reporter. Here's another quick lesson that this story is teaching us, that Clark Kent is teaching us. That lesson is, don't ever pick something to be your career solely on the fact that it makes a lot of money. Clark Kent in the storyline shows us that example because, of course, Being a football player, being a baseball player, being a high-end scientist, being a financial guy make way more money than being a reporter, but none of that stuff made him happy. Being a news reporter did. So trust me when I tell you this, that if you pick your passion, you can make money off your passion. Don't believe me? Look at all these motherfuckers on YouTube making money for playing video games, talking about comic books, or just trying on makeup. Whatever your passion is, you can make money off of it. How? Man, do your research on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back to the storyline. Just remember this one saying: first pick your passion and the profit will follow. Him becoming a news reporter is what eventually leads him to becoming the Superman that we know and love. Because guess what? At the end of volume 1, he doesn't want to become a superhero. He doesn't think that the Earth is ready for a superhero. And he actually has a heart-to-heart talk with his passed away father, Jonathan Kent, where he tells him he's not sure if he's ready to be a superhero or he can take up that mantle. So right now, he's just gonna stick to being a news reporter, something he's interested in, and go from there. That can happen in your life too. You could be interested in something, you start doing it. For instance, maybe you're interested in starting a blog. You start doing it and it leads into your real passion. But you'll never know if you don't try. Well, that's it for this video, guys, man. I try to keep it short. I suggest picking up the Superman Earth 1 Volume 1 all the way to Volume 3. It's a great read. And if this is your first time joining me, make sure that you subscribe for more videos. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And I'll see you next time. Peace.